Oh, this is live?
Oh, nice dab right there. Attempted flip. Average. Big jump. Oh, 360.
And he's way out front.
Here's Jeff Allen. How did he finish in that race?
And
David
Reynolds.
Oh,
David Reynolds chooses
here
the
comes
hurdle.
Colin Donnelly. Down goes Goodman.
Those hay bales have seen better days.
Wow.
This is NewHampshireCrossCountry.com, powered by Runner's Alley, here for our third ranking video, live to assess the past week and moving into this weekend. I'm Violet Sullivan from Exeter.
I'm Forrest McKenzie from Concord.
I'm Jeffrey Allen from Campbell.
I'm Madison Cox from Co-Brown. I'm Luke Kasich, also from Co-Brown.
As we said last week, there was tons of movement this week on the girls' side. The boys were pretty stagnant. 8, 9, 10, tons of movement. Let's check it out.
Okay, so we're going to start off with the girls.
Okay, so for the girls' rankings, in 10th we have a tie between Bedford and Exeter, who both didn't really race last weekend. But leading Bedford, we have Carly Rinko, and leading Exeter, we have Violet and Gracie.
Okay, so number 9 is Bishop Girton. They just came in 4th at Nashua, with Caroline Cole leading them, who had a great race and came in 4th. Sounds like Caroline Fisher will be racing this weekend.
8th, we have Oyster River, who was in 6th last week. They placed 4th at Bobcat Invite, but they were missing one of their top 5. They still have a strong pack, though, with Lily Judy, Madison Hopler, and Olivia Link.
Number 7 is Central. They were idle last week, but they have a home course advantage this weekend at Manchester, led by Fiona and the Pepin twins.
Number 6 is Concord, who have been moving up in the rankings pretty consistently. They have Morgan Orcutt leading their pack, and they were 3rd at Nashua North, beating BG.
Number 5 is Salem. They just won the Nashua North Invitational with freshmen who won the middle school state title last year, led by 2 freshmen, Bethany Graham and Natalie Coria.
4th, we have Conval, who was 3rd at Bobcat. They placed their top 3 in the top 6 of the entire race with Claire, Rachel, and Skylar, so they definitely have a lot of potential with that strong top 3.
Number 3, Co-Brown just won their homecoming meet against Portsmouth and Bow this past week, led by Addie and Abby.
2nd, we have Southegan, who placed 2nd at Bobcat, only a point in front of Conval, but 2 of their top 5 didn't run. They have Ariel Zlotnick, Kenzie Hayden, Marissa Romano as a nice tight pack.
Pinkerton title last week, but it will be exciting to see how they do this weekend at the Mansion. Are led by Megan, Jordan, and Sierra.
Okay, so for sleeper teams, I chose Hopkinton just because they're so young. They have 2 freshmen as their top 2 runners, Kaylee Stockwell and Anna O'Reilly, and they also have Emma Roth and Cindy Stockwell close behind. So I think that they have a lot of potential to move up into the top 10 soon.
I'm going to go with Campbell. They just came in 5th at Bobcat, right behind Oyster River. They're led by Cassie Hemming and coached by Jan Platt.
Oh, stole my thunder. I was going with Campbell as well. How can you not? Last year's Coach of the Year, Jan Platt. They're going to lead those ladies. Jeff, what do you think?
I agree with you guys. So we got a comment on the live stream. Matthew A. Cross says, "Hey, Forrest."
Hey, how's it going?
So we're going to start with the boys now. And we're going to go with number 10, Nashua North. They placed 4th at the Nashua North Invite. They're led by Joseph Curran, who ran a 16:07 at North, and Gideon Prince, who ran 16:23 at North.
Yeah, Gideon had a huge race. Word on the street was he was going to run with Yassine Jakib, try to break 17, but then he realized he didn't want to do that anymore, and he went after it. He ran great.
Really worked out for him.
Number 9, we got Hanover. Now, these boys just placed 5th at Bobcat, but they were running without their 2nd and 4th runner. They're led by Jack Lynch, who ran 17:24, and this is a promising team right there.
All right, at number 8 is Souhegan. They beat Hanover at the Bobcat Invitational, so we will see how they do this year. They should have a good battle between them and Hanover.
Yeah, good pack.
Number 7, we got Pinkerton. They were 3rd at the National Invite. Their team has a lot of depth, but their pack needs to get faster throughout the season if they want to really move up in the ranks. They're led by Joe Gagnon, who ran 16:01 at North, who's a great runner. He's really improved over the years, and I think he really wants it bad this year. And they're also, their second guy is Luke Brennan, who's a freshman who ran 16:39 at North Invite, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, that's faster than me and you did.
Yep.
We were a freshman at MOCs.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, Joey G, he's good. He's a bottom feeder. He comes right up, and he's always there.
Of course.
So number 6, we got Keene. Now, Keene's not going to Manchester Invitational this year. They never really do. They're led by Jake Velasquez and freshman phenom Torn Kindop. I tell you what, these guys have one of the strongest 5-man team in the entire state.
All right, number 5 is the Oyster River Bobcats. They play 2nd at the Bobcat Invitational, and they're going to be in small school at Manch Vegas.
And then we got Winnacunnet at number 4. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, Winnacunnet at number 4. They won Bobcat this weekend rather easily. They have a great top 4. The 5th did not run well, but they could move up in Manch Invite. So they're led by Colin Donnelly, who took a fall on one of the hay bales at the race, but he really brought it back towards the end of the race, and he ended up running falling apart here. He ended up running 16:46 at Bobcat, which is a great time for that course. And they also have Jack Taylor, who ran 17:01.
Yeah. See, that's the thing with Winnacunnet. I mean, their 5th man, Matt Lambert, he's still a really good runner, but they're just such a strong team that he gets kind of overshadowed. But I definitely expect him to be up there by the end of the year. And they're going to be a strong team. So, again, we got tied for 2nd is Co-Brown. But that should end this weekend because Co-Brown and Londonderry will be going off in large school. They're led by Dawson Dubois, Luke Kasich, and Wyatt Mackey. Terrific trio. And then they got other guys. They got Logan Mihalik, Log Dog. I'll tell you what, this Co-Brown team could be the future.
Don't forget about Gavin.
Yeah, don't forget about Gavin. My man, Gavin.
All right, at number 2 is Londonderry, tied with Co-Brown. They play 2nd without Will Heenan or Ryan Young at the North Invitational. Heenan will not be running at Manchester, so we hope to see him back soon.
Yep, they're led by Matt Griffin. I tell you what, Matt is the real deal. Kid grew. He looks like a really good runner this year. He plays awesome at National North. He was right in the mix of things.
Yeah, I ended up running 16:18, which is a great time, especially
awesome time
coming in. Yeah. So number 1, no surprise this week, we got Concord, who's led by Forrest McKenzie with 15:35 at the North Invite, which is a great time, course record for that meet. And then they got number 2, Eli Bosch Dining, who ran 15:41 at the North Invite. So he's coming up on Forrest, and I think they're going to be a really tight, strong team.
Yep. All right, so for my sleeper, I got Trinity. They just got booted out of the top 10, but, they're led by Danny Donovan, and they're a tough team. They're really surprising. I didn't think Trinity was going to be this good because, they struggled last year in Division II. They went down to Division III, and, I didn't know whether or not they were going to be a factor, but it looks like they're going to be a huge factor and possibly a favorite to win Division III. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah, well, they did place behind us at the Bobcat, but
they did. They did.
So my sleeper is Conval. They were 1 minute behind Hanover at Bobcat, which is not that much time with all their runners, so I think they could really catch up and get back in front of Hanover.
All right, my boys' sleeper team was Exeter. They have leading them is James Sullivan and Tom Vanderslice. Jacob Winslow is coming back soon. He's hurt, so we'll hope to see him back.
Yep.
My boys' sleeper team will be Salem. They just came in 5th at Nashua, and they're looking strong.
Sean Holden, he ran great. Addison, you got one?
I kind of agree with Luke. I was going to say Exeter. Just because they have a strong pack, and then I think that once Winslow comes back from injury, they'll be set.
Yep, they're going to be tough. All right, so those are our rankings. We got Manchester Invitational this weekend, and as we all know, that's when all New Hampshire's talents showcase off. Should be a great one. Make sure you pick up these shirts.
Make sure to wear them this weekend. You can pick them up at the Manchester Runners Alley. Show some New Hampshire pride.
Yep. All right, those are our rankings.
The preview for Manchester Invitational will be posted tomorrow.
See you soon.
Go 6.